Well, hello Leo, it is CJ here. Welcome to my channel. If you're new and you've never been here before, you are so welcome here. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back and for supporting my channel. Leo, that means so much to me and I truly appreciate you very much. Leo, this reading is going to be a reading for you for the first week of October 2022. So kind of from, October 1st to the 7th, although time is fluid, only take when the timing feels right to you, as well as only take what resonates, right? Keep what flows to you and let the rest go. All right, Leo, I was meditating before I turned on my camera on your energy here. And there were a few things that came up. There was a few words actually, so I'm going to take the moment just to read them. I was kind of getting a bit of a feeling, so I want you to know what I was picking up from Spirit before we actually get into the tarot. So the word time appeared. Something about time. I'm not sure if you're feeling like time is ticking, that you don't have enough time. It kind of was that feeling for some of you. For others, it was more about it is time. It is the right time. So we'll see how that resonates. There was another word. It was repeat. The feeling I got was almost like something that just keeps occurring over and over and over again. I wasn't getting positive. I wasn't getting low vibe. I was just getting something that felt like it kept repeating. Now, it also, the third image, I'm in trance kind of right now, so just go with me here, was a feeling of crossroads. And they actually showed me two lines, one almost like a triangle like this, but no line on the bottom. I can show you because I have it written down here. Something about this at a crossroads. Now, I feel like it didn't matter what path you've been taking, you were always going to get to this focus point, to the top of the triangle. And what I found really interesting, even though I felt a little bit of apprehension, they quickly showed me a light behind it. So almost felt like the sun, which is, you are represented by the sun card in the tarot. So we'll see if that came out. And also when I was prepping the deck on my treasures from Tikashi, two cards kept showing up and they were wellness and magic. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there and we're going to get into your tarot and see if any of that has any if it connects at all in the reading, but that is what Spirit was giving. It might only be for one or two of you out there. So let's get into your reading. I'm having a hard time talking. I know we're almost out of Mercury retrograde. I am still stumbling with it here. I am doing this reading on the 29th of September, so, a couple more days and Mercury retrograde is going to start going forward. It's a woohoo, right? Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to get you one card from my beautiful deck that is called the Wisdom Oracle, and then we're going to move into a 9-card spread. All right, show me clearly, what messages do you have for our beautiful Leos for the month of October 2022? Month, week, I meant to say, okay. I kind of feel a little bit, when I was pre-shuffling, this showed up twice too. Interesting. Time for a nap. Some of you guys might be feeling really exhausted. Time for a nap. And the word I gave you at the very beginning was time. So maybe some of you guys are feeling really burnt out, really exhausted, needing time to catch your breath, to nurture yourself a bit so that you're back in your full strength, because there may be this crossroad that is coming towards you where you're going to have to make a decision. Now, the 3 cards that they gave, which is quite a bit, we've got Serendipity, pronouncing it correctly this time. Number 18 reduces down to 9, which obviously is a derivative of number 3, power. This feels more like the triangle energy. This is where everything is in alignment. Even if it doesn't feel like it at this moment, things are coming together, perhaps in this first week of October, giving you a direction of which way you are wanting to go. It can be a very lucky, auspicious card. We have 10, Unfinished Symphony. Well, I find that really interesting because that is why they were giving me repeat. It's like something hasn't finished up. A cycle hasn't closed. It could be even a mindset. Something here hasn't been closed out. Could even be a relationship that is over, but hasn't really wrapped up yet. The cycle hasn't closed, whether that's you're still in connection with the other person, or there's something here that is saying it is unfinished. It has not closed out yet, and I feel it is going to be necessary for you to kind of focus on closing this out. Very interesting. Maybe that's what the crossroads is about. And finally, we have chaos and conflict, number 33. Some of you may be having some kind of issues with other people around you. There may be even arguments if this is about, say, a relationship that has come to an end. Might not be romantic, right? We have many different kinds of relationships, Leo. This could be business, could be with family, something on that line, right? So take it as it resonates. But chaos and conflict is almost feeling like there is a need for you to have to shine the light directly on what is the issue, what the problems are, what the arguing might be about, what is going on where people are not seeing eye to eye, so that at least it can close out, so that this unfinished symphony can actually be a finished symphony, so that you can move forward. I'm finding this quite interesting because I actually think all three cards that they've given us, which I know you can't really see 100%, they feel very poignant and connected with the notes that I've made. So let's see what the tarot has to say. I feel though, whatever this is, whether it be work, love, or family, friends, if there is conflict and, kind of chaos going on in some part of your life, this is going to be a really wonderful time to be able to close that out, hit the problems head on, release what needs to be released, because that's going to give you more of a wellness feeling. And I think it's going to change the direction of how things might have been going for you. Let's see. I'm going to stop talking because I have a lot of messages that are coming through, and I want to see what the tarot has to say. All right, Spirit, let's get into Leo's reading. Hopefully they'll bring it all together, and I will do proper service on delivering the messages. Okay, for Leo, 9 cards, please. What's going on for Leo this first week or so of October? All right, wow. Well, I already seen what was underneath, so okay, let's see. King of Wands. Okay, that's you. It also could be a Sagittarius. It also could be Aries. Wow, we have the 4 of Pentacles following right along. 10 of Cups. Yeah, some of this could be about a relationship for sure. 9 of Swords. There's that worry. There's that not getting rest, not taking that nap, time for a nap, remember, on the bottom of the deck. There's something that is causing you a lot of stress. It could be a person, for sure here. It could even be another fire sign, Leo, because I am picking that up here. Let's continue, though. I want to get the rest of the cards before we start describing and explaining what the message is for you. I feel kind of a little bit somber here. Wow. Get the 5 of Pentacles on the bottom. Okay. 6 of Cups, something related to your past, someone from your past. 5 of Cups. Okay. The World, there's that cycle coming to a close. The Queen of Wands. Wow, we got a pair here. Death. Wow. And Rebirth. And then the 5 of Pentacles. All right. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Cups. Followed by the Moon and the 6 of Swords. And the Hierophant. Okay. Whew. All right, Leo. Let's really start. I'm going to move my notes here because I want to have them close so I can kind of refer to them a little bit. At the center of your spread, Leo, we have the 6 of Cups. Now, 6 of Cups is that energy of water. It is our emotions. It is our relationships. Again, take it how it applies. This does not mean it is about a marriage. It could be, doesn't have to be, right? There's no possible way I can know exactly what's going on in your life. So just take the energy if it sounds like something that is happening for you. 6 of Cups is that looking back at better times. Usually it is with fond memories. Now, especially in my Light Seers deck, every deck has different energy attached to the cards. My 6 of Cups here, I love this card. It is beautiful. It is like remembering the good times. Remembering life when it felt just beautiful and magical. There's that word, magical. It just felt like everything was really sweet. Now, the thing with the 6 of Cups is, whether this is a person that this is about from your past, as I said, for some of you guys, or not. I mean, we tend to look back as humans. We tend to look back at times in our past and we remember the good things, but we don't always remember the negative, right? The bad things, the things that weren't making us feel good at that time. So I am getting that energy from Spirit, and I think it's probably important, if this is resonating with you, to really kind of be able to look back with clear eyes so that you can see the truth of how it was. For some of you, it might be really wonderful, wonderful memories. But I'm specifically picking up on this energy where there was chaos and there was conflict, and it was kind of on a normal day-to-day, week-to-week kind of energy, maybe with your family, maybe with your parents, maybe with your children, right? If you have children, or your partner. There was issues, there was drama, there was fighting, and it feels like it was left unfinished, that there is still energy around keeping you connected to it, or you're keeping yourself connected to it here. Could be going both ways. We start off with the King of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. King of Wands, I feel, is representing you for sure. Could be representing someone else, though. Because I'm getting this energy of kind of my way or the highway. I need a sip of water, Leo, so give me one moment, please. I am picking that up from the King of Wands, which is interesting. I don't normally get that from the King of Wands. So that's what they're giving me. I feel like the King of Wands somewhere is representing someone, whether it's a fire sign, whether you feel this is you. Someone is it feels like determined to win, determined, my way or the highway. They just kind of keep giving that to me here. Usually the King of Wands for me is entrepreneur, leader, very driven. And this person or this situation is probably all of that and above, but there is something about my way or the highway here. It's followed by the Four of Pentacles, which is that energy of holding on. Now, whether it's you holding on to this person, the past memories, the situation, or I feel more they may be kind of holding on, because Four of Pentacles is really, I'm holding on because I don't want to let go, or I'm holding on perhaps to the good memories, because she is looking at the Ten of Cups here. So I'm going to show this to you. Ten of Cups is a happy home, happy family card. It's bliss, it's harmony, it's everything that most people really want to have in some time of their life. Maybe not, doesn't mean you want kids or get married. I'm just saying it's that happy feeling that you feel in your heart, peaceful, loving, connected, sacred, and safe. But she is looking at the Ten of Cups and holding on to her pentacles. Almost like, yeah, I don't believe that. Like maybe at one time it was like that, but she's holding on to say, I'm picking up like I'm not giving anymore in that direction. So this is a very interesting reading for me. Next row is Nine of Swords. We talked about the Six of Cups and the Five of Cups. So if I didn't make it clear with the Six of Cups, it is someone or something connected to your past that I do feel still has ties to you. Okay, so this could be an ex for sure. This could be, yeah, I'm going to just leave it there. It could even be an old job or someone from your past in that way. But it is on either side here. We got the Nine of Swords and we've got the Five of Cups. Now these energies are quite heavy. Nine of Swords is that lack of sleep, up all night, worrying, stressing, not feeling well, not feeling great, especially exhausted because you're not getting proper sleep. And to the next, to the right of it is the Five of Cups, which is like, sadness, disappointment, can even be heartbreak, right? There's 3 cups spilt. There's still 2 upright. But when you're in this kind of energy, it's very hard to see those 2 cups because you're mourning something. Mourning a relationship, mourning how you thought it was going to be, maybe. Mourning how you believed it was going to be the Ten of Cups, and you're sad and upset and stressed because it didn't work out that way. Now, I don't know if this is in your recent past. Maybe this is past from 10 years ago, 20 years ago. It's going to be different for everyone. But what they're saying here is that it feels like with serendipity, that this is going to be the time where things are going to really line up. There could be something really huge happening on, I'm going to say October 9th, because October 9th is a full moon in Aries. And Aries can be the King of Wands. But it's also, this card is number 18, as I said, which reduces down to 9. So there may be something that comes around October 9th that is going to help you clear this unfinished symphony and put a close to the chaos and conflict that is in somewhere in your life if this is your reading. Wow. Okay, so the last row, we have the World, Queen of Wands, Death, or Rebirth, along with the Five of Pentacles. Now, this is where I feel that this is a beautiful transition, and I'm actually really understanding what the messages are that Spirit was giving to me. Serendipity feels like the magic card. It feels like this is going to free you out of any kind of sadness, misery, stress of something that didn't work out, for some reason. I mean, even the fact that they gave me the card was wellness, right? And time for a nap. Maybe you've been involved in some relationship. Maybe there's a relationship with, I'm just going to use this as an example. Maybe you had a relationship or an argument, or you've been fighting with, let's just say, a parent. This is just an example. And perhaps something has happened where you have not been able to close out this cycle with the parent, okay? I don't know why they're giving me that. That is really, really weird. It feels though, however this is applying, I'm going to drop that message because, I just don't really feel like giving that message here. It just feels like there is a closure that is finally happening for you, and it's going to unlock the door of the Five of Pentacles. The World is that closure. It is that end of a cycle that I started talking about. You know, I have repeat written down here because it felt like something kept repeating. Arguments repeating, or even situations. You're involved with one person, you think you're going to have the Ten of Cups, for example. They turn out to be not what they said that they were going to be. So you think you've healed, you think you've wrapped up what you maybe have had to look at and make your adjustments and set your boundaries. And then you meet someone else and you think, okay, this is going to be that great love or that great friend or that great co-worker or business partner, and boom, it happens again. You're let down again. That's kind of the energy they're giving me, and it feels like this needs to be closed out. There's something that really needs to be looked at here, and perhaps for some of you, something is going to happen around maybe the 9th of October that is going to close the cycle out. Okay, that's how I'm going to put it. The World is completion, closure. It's followed by the Queen of Wands. So if this closure comes through and it's finished and you're able to move on, no more repeats, you're able to really focus on the light and the sun, I feel. With the Queen of Wands, she is a beautiful energy to walk into, to step into. It is your energy. She is magic. I always refer to her as the magic card, that she's creating magic in her hand because she loves how she feels. She loves what she's pursuing. She feels free. She feels like she can actually do anything and everything that she absolutely wants. When she loves someone or something, she gives her all to it. And so it is a very beautiful energy here after some very difficult time. And it's followed by death, as I said, which is Scorpio's card. So that we have that new moon in October on the 25th. So, I said this is for a week, but hey, time's fluid, so this might be transforming throughout the whole month of October. What I love about death and rebirth, because it does feel like there's an ending here, but there's a brand new beginning, a brand new rebirth that frees you from whatever might have been chaotic, whatever might have been just conflicts going on. And even the feeling, maybe you feel like this is something that is attached to your past that you've never been able to close out. And so every once in a while, it still causes anxiety in you, and it still makes you feel sad because you haven't been able to have the closure in some way. So it feels like that is all getting divinely orchestrated over the next little while. I'm going to say a week or two here. And the Five of Pentacles came out as the 10th card, even though I only asked for 9. I feel that this is Spirit's way of saying, if you have been feeling in this way, Five of Pentacles is all about lack. Lack of love, lack of money, lack of support, lack of people around helping you, feeling shut out, feeling abandoned. It is a really pretty heavy energy. But it came out with death, so I feel that Spirit is saying, you will not be feeling this way anymore once this transition, this closure, this cycle ends and you transcend into a different kind of energy. It's going to free you up so that you are back in your beautiful power here. And you're back to creating magic in your life. They're showing me the key, and they want me to say, you're going to be given the key to open that door and free yourself, Leo. So however that may apply to you. Bottom of the deck, I said we have the Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups is an interesting card in this reading because for some of you, you're waiting. You're really aware emotionally that you're waiting for the tide to turn. You're waiting for this symphony to be closed out once and for all, for some of you. The other part of this is that there is a fourth cup that this person is not able to see yet, and it does have the rainbow in it. It's magic again. So I do feel once this cycle, however this is applying, is closed out, which it feels like it is closing out in the near future, you will then get this new cup that is going to make you feel and live your life more of like the Queen of Wands, excitement, passionate, loving energy, feeling free again to do whatever it is that you're wanting to do, because it's time. Because it is time. We have the moon, so there's things that are hidden here. That's Pisces card. There are things hidden from you that you're not able to see at this moment. That I do feel is going to be coming to, you're going to be getting the light, and things are going to be shown to you very soon with the moon being under here. And we have the Six of Swords, which is telling me that this is going to take you from a place that has not felt very good to a better place where you're going to start feeling a lot more, not only connected with you, but just connected with life again. It's like you're turning your back to say goodbye to this chapter, this cycle of your life, no matter how long it has been going on, Leo. You're letting it go once and for all. And again, like I said, some of you, this is about a marriage because of the Hierophant under here. Wow, quite the reading so far. Interesting. I just want to see, just give me 1 second. I just want to make sure there's nothing else they're wanting me to. I definitely feel this is an ending. There's an ending that is coming to, there's an ending that is going to allow a completion to happen. And that completion is going to take you on to another level. That's why I have crossroads written here. And that's why it was that triangle-y 2 lines that I showed you that I was getting, because it's like there's a crossroads, but I actually feel that it's not so much what you're going to do. I feel like this is almost, well, a divine energy here, whatever you believe in, Leo, but it's coming from some divine energy here, especially with serendipity, for sure. You know, there's a saying that is about that word. It's something like when luck and preparation come together, or when preparation and opportunity come together, you get, it's luck. It's lucky, right? Serendipity. So, you know, there's definitely something closing out, and I feel like whatever it is, it's going to allow you to have freedom in your life. I don't think you're going to be so exhausted, so tired, any of that. You're letting it go, and you're going to, I feel like it's a new life, Leo, that you're being offered here. That's how they're giving it to me. It feels like at one time there was a happy, well, what appeared to be a happy relationship, what you believed was going to be a happy, you know, kind of relationship or happy job or something, and it just turned out differently. No matter how we look at it, if we go from King of Wands, 6 of Cups to death, it's like, you know, there's an ending, right? If we look 10 of Cups to 6 of Cups to the world, there's an ending. So that is what is going to be happening. But the beautiful thing here is, like I said, whether this is something that has still been penetrating you for 20 years, you know, and you haven't quite been able to like let go of it, you know, let go of the feeling or the thoughts about it. This is all going to be released from you. You're going to release this now so that you can actually move on and start to receive again. I'm excited. I want to get into the treasures of Tikashi. I want to see if wellness and magic show up for you. We've got integrity on the bottom. Like I said, I shuffle always off camera. All right, let's see what other message needs to be brought in here. There is a closing of the chaos, the conflict, anxiety, stress, worry, sadness. That is getting closed out, and I feel there's going to be a brand new beginning. Because if you take a look at this death card, just look at that cloak. Look at the blue sky that is piercing through with what appears to be the sun shining through. That is what is awaiting you, and it does feel very hopeful and joyous. No more feeling lack or feeling stuck. You're being handed the key. All right, Spirit, let's get a card for, let's get a card for Leo. What messages do you have for Leo to the treasures from Tikashi? We got stillness that came out. Too many. Is there anything else? No, nothing else. Okay, I'll shuffle 2 more times. All right, that's too many. 1 more time. Trust. Wow. Stillness and trust. And we have gentleness on the bottom. Okay. All right, I want to read this. I don't feel like I'm going to clarify anything. It's only for, like I said, about a week or two. Something is definitely closing out. It's going to free you. And you're going to feel a lot more happier, joyful, I think. Peaceful. Maybe that's a better word. Peaceful. Okay, so it says stillness. Take time to be still, to appreciate the beauty in every moment. Quiet your busy mind and allow the still softness of peace to envelop you. Do not rush into anything, but sit meditatively, and in this stillness, your answers may be found. Excuse me. To attain what has eluded you, be still and allow it to land upon you. As a feather would gently float into your hand, so do your wishes descend upon you. Okay, so this is about you really taking that time. Remember, time for a nap was what was on the bottom. And I never even showed you this. I'll show you. Here we go. Time for a nap. And that showed up when I was shuffling before off camera. I feel like that is so in line and in sync with stillness. You need some rest. You need to take some time out, Leo, because I feel whatever this is, it has probably taken a toll on you, even physically, not just mentally, not just emotionally, but physically. There's something that is needing to be healed here, and they want you to do the stillness. And then it says trust. No fear. Trust yourself, your knowing, your intuition, your wholeness. Move with certainty. Be sure of yourself. Now may be decision time. It is only fear that could hold you back. When you know that there is no such thing as a wrong decision, you will trust yourself joyfully. It is time to trust in the process of growth. Let go, allow, and flow. You might just enjoy it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. This just feels really powerful. It feels really, I'm trying to think of the right word. Like I'm feeling melancholy almost. It's almost like that crossroads that I was feeling. It's almost like having fond memories of some time in the past, reflecting back on that, probably remembering more of the good times and not so much the bad times. And almost like not being able to let go of that because of the fond memories. But some part of you also knows that I have to let go. You don't have to let go of the memories. You can always keep the memories. But you have to let go and understand that that cycle is over. And when that happens and you're able to digest that, Leo, it's like that changes everything for you to be able to open up and begin receiving again and starting over for some of you. Really, really starting over. And it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter if you're in your 60s or 70s or 80s. It really, truly doesn't. Time was what the first word they gave me when I was meditating. And I got that feeling of some of you might be feeling it's too late, it's too late, it's too late. It's not too late. As long as you are still here on this planet, it's not too late. No matter what, it's not too late to have what you want, to let go of what you need to, and to start over. All right, you know what? I'm going to do one thing. I want to pull one card out of my fountain deck. I just want to see if there's any final messages that Spirit may have for you. It's a beautiful reading. I feel it will uplift you if this is resonating with you. The next week or two, or even October, the whole month, it's going to leave you in an uplifted position. You just may not see that right now. Okay, and we did have gentleness. I know I'm jumping all over the place, so I'm sorry. Mercury retrograde does make it a little bit more difficult to do readings because there's so many energies and everything's going kind of crazy. We actually have 6 planets in retrograde, so it's not just Mercury. Okay, this was what was on the bottom, gentleness. So I feel I'm going to read this to you. Be gentle with yourself. Let go of harsh judgments. Tread gently upon the earth with a reverence for life. Spend some time surrounded by nature and feel the gentle flow of growth around and within you. It is not to be forced, but gently nurtured and allowed. Gentleness is a strength. Feel its awesome power. For some of you, I feel like that's a really important message. Getting my scratchy throat again. So maybe there's something that you're needing to speak up about, even if it is just out loud to yourself to release. All right. Is there anything else, Spirit, for our beautiful Leo that are resonating with this reading and going through this now and in the near future? Is there anything else you could offer them? A little bit more guidance, a little bit, something about, is there anything else that you can advise even? Okay, way too many. way too many cards. So we're going to put these back. I'll try one. Oh, I put those back in reverse. Hold on, I don't want to do that. There we go. All right, anything else for Leo? How long is this? Yeah, we're running pretty long here, Leo. All right. Any other message for Leo? Thank you. We've got two. We've got the World again. Wow. We've got the World, we got the Six of Wands, and we got the Knight of Swords. Definitely a cycle is closing out. Two worlds showing up. This is going to be over. And that's beautiful because it's going to make you feel... Six of Wands is that feeling of not only victory, that sounds kind of harsh here in this reading because I don't know how bad this chaos and conflict is. For some of you, it might be like, you know what, I've got victory, right? After some major pain that you've gone through. But otherwise, it is just recognizing and being appreciative of yourself, others appreciating you. It's a successful card. It's like, I've made it this far, so let me appreciate myself energy. And it's followed with the Knight of Swords, which is the fastest sword or knight in the deck. And I feel this knight is representing new offers, opportunities moving forward, that once this cycle is closed out, you are going to be moving quite fast forward in the direction that you are really feeling like you want to head in. Does that make sense? Like really charging forward with, okay, this renewed zest in life now that this cycle is closed out. Interesting reading, Leo. I hope it helps in some way. Major energy coming through on it. All right. I wish you a beautiful October. Enjoy this next week or two. And if this is your reading, I really do. I hope that you find your peace and you find a beautiful way to transition, I guess, through whatever is closing out. What is coming forward and in the future feels really beautiful for you. All right, Leo, thank you so much for being here. Please remember to like, subscribe, leave me a comment. I try to read them all, and I do try to respond as well, so helps us connect our energies. Thank you again, and